Do you want to improve your social media presence? There's a lot more to do with this than you might think, but don't worry, this video is a good place to start. Today, I'm talking about personal branding and social media ethics. You might be thinking, how do I brand myself? What is branding? Personal branding is the intentional effort to create and influence how the world sees you. This may seem obvious, but a good first step is to be your best self. Be you, but a fun you. Don't change how you are just so you can get a following. Just look at your life and find what's most interesting. What are the coolest things you've done? What are you the proudest of? What are you the most passionate about? These are the kind of things people will want to see. Focus on the most interesting aspects of your life. People are more interested in stuff they wouldn't see every day. In a kind of similar vein, you have to remember to be consistent. Keep your self-image similar throughout your posts. Do you want to have a more serious presence? Are you trying to be funny? Make sure your mood is consistent. If somebody is looking for happy content and they go to you for that, and they suddenly see something really unhappy or serious, they'll probably move on to someone else. In terms of the visual aspects of your post, it's good to keep a consistent style as well. As the illustrious grammar girl has said, be consistent. The power of a brand is that people know what they're going to get. Consistency is comforting. When you're creating your posts, it's important to think outside of yourself. Not everybody is going to see you the same way you do. So, you'll want to ask yourself, how do you want people to feel about you at a glance? If they're just skimming through their usual feed, what makes you stand out? Once you find a way to reel them in, so to speak, work towards that. Also, get feedback to see if things you're doing are working. Just because you think something might work well doesn't necessarily mean it will. And if something's not working, improve or change what isn't. It might feel kind of personal and difficult to get used to at first, but constructive criticism helps you out in the long run. Now it's time for a really important one. Don't be stupid. Do not post things you might regret. The internet is permanent, even if you can't see it anymore. There are a lot of websites and tools people can use to dig up stuff that you've already deleted. So if you're unsure about a post, it's better that you just don't do it. I also recommend maybe sitting on a post for a day or two. Take another look and see how you feel about it with a fresh set of eyes. Also, don't brag. Nobody is going to like you. It's just the truth. Instead of bragging about your experiences, talk about what you enjoyed in them. If you're grateful that you got the chance to do something, say it. And in general, it's better to be nice, friendly, and humble. It's the nice, friendly people who tend to get the jobs in the end, in pretty much any industry. Ethics. Everyone's favorite topic. Wait, no, don't leave yet. I promise, I can make this interesting. Ethics can actually be kind of interesting. Hey, no, come back, I'm sorry, I'll be quick. A good point of ethical behavior, in general even, is to follow the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. For, I would say, most if not all people, that includes not doxing people, not cyberstalking someone, harassing, cyberbullying, things of that general nature. As I'm sure you're very aware, the internet isn't always a very nice place. So as cliche as it sounds, what goes around comes around, and it can happen to you too. If those points don't convince you, think of it this way. If you've been a jerk for a long time on social media, but then you're targeted, people aren't suddenly going to want to defend you. In a way, it's kind of like the boy who cried wolf. You end up pushing people away, and they just don't care. Harsh, but I think true. Here's a big one. Make sure you follow copyright laws. Legal disputes are never fun. So think about what kind of images or content you're using that isn't yours. If you really want to use something that isn't your own, make sure to look into Creative Commons licenses. It's an easy way to tell what you can use and how you can use it. With some licenses, you can post something exactly as it is without credit. For others, you need to share who you've got it from. In general, it's better to be safe than sorry. It's incredibly easy to do reverse image searches. There are also tons of resources available completely for free. There are stock images all over the web, ripe for the taking. And if you're worried, it never hurts to give credit where credit's due. You might have seen the small text in the bottom right corner of these slides. They just tell you where I got the image from. And if you go back to the first few, you'll notice I didn't put any. I made this video with the help of Microsoft PowerPoint. There's a tool on PowerPoint that lets you search up stock images and icons that Microsoft already has on file. Easy peasy. But it's better to just do your own thing. You don't have to worry about getting caught, because it's your own. Here's a very, very, very important thing you need to know. You are not above the law, or the laws of ethics. You are not above the law, of any kind. Nobody is. So don't break it. And there you have it. Some do's and don'ts for personal branding and social media ethics. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.